AG back at you guys again with some daily crypto news and what's happening is inside of the crypto industry. Now, before I get into today's articles, if y'all could all do me a favor and hit that like button, it's free. It takes less than a second of your time and it brings more exposure to the page. So if you could, I'd really appreciate that. But getting into today's news, well, actually, just looking at today's prices before I even touch the news, we've rallied up. We're staying strong in the 72, 7,300 range. We had that little pullback that I talked about yesterday, but we've since then recovered, and I won't lie, everything's looking pretty strong. But we're actually going to touch on that in one of the articles today. And but yeah, guys, everything's looking cool. A lot of people are speculating that this is just following the stock market and the run in the stock market, and a lot of people are speculating that it's its own thing, trying to fill like futures gaps. But it's all to be seen. We can't really just predict anything because at the end of the day, this market is really volatile and it's really still in the fundamental stage. But moving into the first article, global hedge fund expects BTC to hit 8K, and here's why. Well, this actually goes into what I was speaking on a little bit earlier, or just now, not even earlier, like 5 seconds ago. Coincidental Coincident Capital said Tuesday that the BTC price could hit 8K, taking cues from the recovery of global equities amidst an otherwise looming economic crisis. The Cayman Islands firm highlighted the growing correlation between BTC and traditional markets, which is why I was saying a lot of people are saying that it's riding on the coattails of the market. Knowing that impending recovery in stocks could help the cryptocurrency extend its uptrend, bullish on BTC tweeted Coincident Capital. Equities pulled back today, but give it time. If 6 million unemployment didn't bother equities and the market is a pricing of V-shaped recovery, at least for the short term, BTC being correlated 60 to 80% these days will follow through and fill the 50% drawdown gap, i.e. hit above the 8K mark. With the so-called drawdown gap, the firm was referring to the empty candles on the Bitcoin futures, the CME Bitcoin futures. So basically, they're talking about the short gap that was supposed to be filled on the futures charts, and it never followed through. And 8K is the I guess the what's the word the lowest number of the gaps that are needed to be filled as far as BTC goes. So a lot of people are speculating that we are going to see above 8K, and if 8K is a go, then potentially 9K to 11 to 10 to 11K we may see. But hey, that's only for us to see. Can't just make calls, and just be absolutely 100% sure. But hey, that's what we're here for. We're here to witness this. Next article. Ripple partnership discussed by Bank of America. This is freaking hilarious. I'm sorry, this is hilarious because wasn't Bank of America the same one that was shutting down people's accounts because they were dealing with cryptocurrency exchanges and cryptocurrency applications and just buying cryptocurrency, period? This is crazy. But yeah, so essentially, Ripple is being praised for its potential to integrate with banking services. Jules Harris, head of global banking digital strategy, made the comments on a podcast published by Bank of America. The conversation centered around emerging payment options available for businesses and the increasing need for faster, more efficient methods. On this topic, Harris stated, "It's not about our platform and our capabilities. It's about you as a client, that's BS, and the infrastructure you have and the ability for us to integrate, whether that's with platforms and capabilities that we built or partnerships that we have with the likes of Ripple or Swift. These are fintechs that we're partnering with. They've come through all of our rigor of legal and compliance, and we're able to leverage as our banking as a platform to deliver that to you." Harris did not give any further details on how the bank will be using Ripple, but given that she mentioned Swift in the same context, it's reasonable to assume that, as we all know, cross-border payments are basically key. Statement adds to RippleNet rumors. Now, I'm not really a big Ripple head, so this may be something that you guys may be familiar with as far as RippleNet. I'm assuming that it's a system that enables Ripple to integrate with banks or whatever it is. But hey, that's for you Ripple people out there. This is an article. I'm going to have it linked below. If you're interested, you can go and have a read, and who knows, it might make you extremely bullish on Ripple. Next article, Jack Dorsey donates 28% of his wealth to global COVID-19 relief. So yeah, the man himself, Twitter CEO, founder of Square Cash, and huge Bitcoin bull himself, Jack Dorsey has started a new fund called Start Small LLC aimed at fighting COVID-19. He's seeding the fund with $1 billion, roughly 28% of his wealth. That's crazy. Man, if only every other billionaire would put that much money into solving the problems of the people. Well, I'm moving 1 billion of my Square equity to Start Small LLC to fund global COVID-19 relief. After we disarm this pandemic, the focus will shift to girls' health and education and UBI. What about boys' health and education? Oh, whatever, I don't care. It will operate transparently, all flows tracked here. The fund's efforts will initially focus fighting the global pandemic currently dominating the news cycle, but will eventually switch to providing money for girls' health, education, and universal basic income initiatives. Dorsey is really putting his money where his mouth is when it comes to taking action to improve the world. So yeah, at least he's doing a lot more than other people are. That's a big, because I mean, if you think about it, $1 billion is a lot of freaking money. Can you imagine running through $1 billion in one lifetime? I can't. And I like the finer things, and even I can't see myself running through $100 million, let alone 1 billion. So kudos to Jack. He realizes that money isn't everything, especially when you have a lot of it. Next article. I think this is the big article for the day because a lot of people who were uh, how can I put this affected by the Cryptopia hack, they're really excited about this news. High Court delivers judgment on user assets at hacked exchange Cryptopia. Hacked cryptocurrency exchange Cryptopia today informed its users that the High Court of New Zealand has delivered its judgment on the status of their compromised assets. In a tweet thread published on April 8th, the exchange shared the 74-page court document detailing English is beating me up today, detailing the judgment summarizing today, 8th of April 2020, Justice Gendel delivered his judgment, finding firstly, cryptocurrencies are property, and secondly, that account holders' cryptocurrency were held on multiple trusts separated by individual crypto asset types. This means that the cryptocurrencies are beneficially owned by the account holders and are not assets of the company. So that's really good news for a lot of people. They can't just roll it off as that was owned by the exchange. Some creditors to get less than 50% of their claims. Let's see here. As previously reported, the now defunct Cryptopia was a target of a security breach in January of 2019, which continued for 2 weeks after its detection until the exchange managed to regain control of its wallets. In today's judgment, Justice Grendel revealed that the user's assets that's from Grendel from Token. Wait, was Grendel from The Hobbit? Because Grendel was the troll. I can't remember, but yeah. Anyway, Justice granted that users on the exchange. No, I'm sorry. I started off in the wrong place. Man, I lost my. Justice Grenell firmly concluded that crypto is a species of intangible personal property and clearly an identifiable thing of value. As property, crypto assets are therefore without question capable of being the subject matter of a trust. Should the liquidator succeed to recover the stolen assets, the judgment therefore holds that they are to be dealt with pro rata within each specific trust for the digital asset concerned according to the amounts recovered assessed against the amount stolen. While account holders will be reimbursed, Grendel determined the pool of liquidated assets available to creditors is likely to be around $3.22 million USD, 5.4 million New Zealand's currency. This amounts to less than 50% of the value of their claims, given that the total of all creditors' claim is an estimated 7.57 million dollars, well, US dollars. 2.9 million of which is being sought by the tax authorities. Identity troubles, well, this is more so about the identity of individual people's accounts because apparently some people had their assets pooled into one account or their assets across several accounts, their assets were pooled. So this is just about them having trouble figuring out with certain cases who certain assets belong to that were stolen. But yeah, everybody, that's your articles for the day. This is your boy CG. Have a great day. Stay safe out there. And if you have anything that you'd like to note about the articles, just throw it out in the comment section below. Peace. Have a great one.